heat. All I'm saying is, people say it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Go to Las Vegas when it's like 120 degrees Fahrenheit and try to walk from Treasure Island to the Paris Resort and Casino, okay? And then deal with some motherfucker who looks like he's made of leather because he's lived in the sun for like 70 years. Go, yeah, but it's a dry heat, okay? If you walk that mile and you can still say that, then you get to say that, okay? Thing that will radicalize you into like being misanthropic faster than anything else. Seeing none of your neighbors break down their flat screen TV boxes in the shared apartment recycling dumpster. Literally like takes less than 30 seconds. I understand it more if it's one of those fucked up boxes that when you open it, it has like 30 boxes inside of it and you're like, fuck. But the thing is, as a grown up, you know, someone's got to do it. It should probably be you because you got the TV, right? It shouldn't be like the maintenance person in your building who is there like 3 hours a week or something like that and is dealing with like actual problems. Sorry if that's controversial. Wait, dude! New, are you guys still on summer vacation? New grindset business for you. Go around door to door in wealthy neighborhoods and offer to break down all the Amazon boxes in their garage and then drive the recycling to the recycling depot. Wait! If we got motherfuckers on Reddit that are making like 50 grand a year hosing down people's garbage cans, that could actually work, man. That could actually work. Hey, I'll break down those boxes for you and take, because you can't take them, you can't put them in the recycling bin because they got 6 months of boxes, man. It's gonna fuck up their whole recycling flow. These motherfuckers aren't breaking them down every week. Bro, it's a low bar out there and a lot of people ain't clearing it. That's all I'm gonna say. Are you a big sweet potato guy? All right, gimmick chatter. I thought that was a good faith question yesterday about the sweet potatoes. Now I'm realizing you're fucking like an AI agent deployed by the Sweet Potato Board of the United States of America, Board of Agriculture or some shit like that. Motherfucker. Give them an inch, they take a damn mile. The pitfalls of the current state of our industry, bro. Nature's perfect vegetable is pretty good. I like it. Got a laser going off in his intestines, he's fucked. Oh, but when a surgeon does it, they're like, oh, that'll be $1 million, please, or whatever. All right, I see how it is. Not everybody can afford to go to med school or isn't smart enough to go to med school. So I guess we should just fucking die. We should just die and disappear because you don't respect us. Okay. You know what pisses me off, bro? When I Google best fiber supplement, Reddit, and then I click on the first Reddit list, or Reddit thread, I should say, and everybody's talking about like, oh, I take Restorlax. I take Glucolax. Bro, those are not fiber supplements, bro. Those are chemical laxatives. That's not fiber. That's a hydrating stool softener, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. The lungs, bro. Least important part of the body. I'm being so fucking for real. I'm uninstalling my lungs after this shit's over. Don't need them anymore. Oh, really? You think they're important? If they're so important, how come we have 2 of them? Oh, shit. Does ACAB include Osmosis Jones? I have to tell you, Osmosis Jones is kind of in the SpongeBob zone for me. As something that, like, I was obviously aware of as a child, but I think I didn't give it as much cultural weight as you might have if you're just a few years younger than me. So I just didn't really get into Osmosis Jones. Although at the time, I did think, well, this is going to be the greatest movie of all time. Chris Rock, Bill Murray, like how could it not be? And then it was, apparently. Then it was. Ötzi was still so well preserved, he still had food in his stomach. That's fucked up, man. That's actually fucking crazy. I need some more stamina containers here. That's insane. Wouldn't it be fucking crazy if they opened up his stomach and there was like a Cheesy Gordita Crunch in there? What the fuck? I'm trying to think. That would indeed be crazy. I wouldn't think that there would be like a Taco Bell back then, but what I might think is that somebody threw a Cheesy Gordita Crunch into the bog and then it drifted all the way down to Ötzi, whose mouth was still open, and then it like migrated through peristalsis down into his stomach. Why does your creature look like it wouldn't even survive as a fossil? Is that an insult? First off, surviving as a fossil has nothing to do with your adaptive merit, you know? Like, fossils survive because they have lots of like hard material in them that is hard for microbes and shit to digest. That doesn't mean that you're particularly like well adapted evolutionarily. You're like well adapted for archaeologists and shit to discover you later, but that doesn't fucking mean anything. Do you even know what the fuck you're talking about? You think you're gonna survive as a fossil? You're not Ötzi, man. You're probably not gonna die in a bog. It's probably gonna be like in a chair somewhere. Maybe a bed, if we're lucky. You're probably not freezing to death on the top of Mount Everest. You ain't that guy. Joni Mitchell after eating at a sketchy restaurant. I do know it. Help me, I think I've gotten E. coli again. When I get that crazy rumble, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble, cause I had the platter and the shrimp sampler and the sweet hot wings on sale. She's got a certain... I did my best to hew to her original meter, but she's got a really like... burp, 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 burp. You know what I'm talking about? Do you believe that this could actually be the run? I think like our DPS might already be like endgame, man. All we gotta do is take stuff that gives us survivability and we're chilling. Not a chance, no. Hey, any authorized clip channels, put that in the clip, okay? I want them, on YouTube, I want them to know. Nobody believed in us. Just because we've lost for 10 hours straight. Just because I've lost every single run I've ever done. Wait, when an affected enemy... It's crazy that with less chalk dust in the air, more kids than ever have asthma. You would think that, like, just not having to be in the room when the teacher does this, with those fucking big-ass foam chalk erasers, and it makes the whole room get cloudy, you would think asthma would have been, like, eliminated at this point. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, though. What a fucking flag. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever seen the flag of Guam before. New tech, bro! Put the name of the country on the fucking flag. Well, it's easy to remember. That's a great flag. POV, you're being born in Guam. I don't think, obviously they have hospitals there. It's not like you're being born straight onto the estuary. History of the Beatles. More important question, who from Miss Frizzle's class is most likely to end up in jail? I think a lot of people would say Ralphie. And I honestly think that that's very misguided. I think, just because he wears his hat backwards, I don't think he should go to prison. I personally think Arnold's cousin is like seriously likely to be in like an FTX-style like financial fraud startup company. Like, she has 30 under 30 energy all over. She's got like Elizabeth Holmes phenotype for sure. Okay, I've taken 1 million damage. Ever tell you my track and field story? It's not even track and field, it was cross country. But to my like 7-year-old brain, they're basically the same thing. I went out for cross country, AKA basically recreational jogging in the 2nd grade, and the coach said, okay, so if you get in this club, we're gonna work hard every single day at recess. And if you're not up for that, you should just leave right now. And my ass just fucking left without realizing that basically she was just trying to pump us up. She was just trying to like get us motivated to jog. But I took that shit a little too literally, I guess. I guess I believed adults when they said shit. Yeah, I'd like to say you do Kefka Phase 4 during Mythic Heroic raids when they came out with the Stormblood DLC and then you're trying to get your raid together, but 3 of the people actually work for a living, so they can't get the, oh, sorry, I have a kid and a full-time job. I can't play from 11 a.m. till 5 a.m. every night. I can't play so we're not going to be world's first, and Mr. Happy's going to get the trophy before us. You try doing that. You try doing that. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, all the cool kids are calling their teacher mom by accident. You didn't get the memo, bro? Yeah, I'm doing the call your teacher mom by accident challenge. It's all over TikTok right now. You haven't seen it? Oh, okay. Yeah, nice try, kid. Yeah, I'm doing the mean to say, excuse me, can I go to the bathroom? But instead you put up your hand and say, I need to poop. We're doing the I need to poop challenge. You don't know that one? Pretty embarrassing for you. What challenge are we doing? Sorry, it's gonna get too real. We're doing the I got really sick in the 2nd grade and missed a bunch of really important lessons, and ever since then I've been bad at school challenge. Yeah. It's when you don't get chicken pox in like kindergarten, and instead you get it when you're like 8, so you miss all the lessons that teach you like how to read, write, and do any arithmetic whatsoever. So for the rest of your life, you think you're fucking stupid, but actually you just happen to miss some very important lessons at school when you were too young to understand the ramifications of it? Are you motherfuckers really paying $5-6 a serving for honey stinger, energy chews, gels, scratch gummies, stuff like that? What is wrong with you, bro? If you have ever done that, you should never be able to complain about anything being expensive ever again. You've lost all your credibility. If you're wearing a $200 cycling bib and going through $12 worth of cycling fuel on every hard ride, you don't get to say, remember when a McDouble was on the dollar menu, okay? You've lost. I'm like a car. You're like 12 grand in. You're 12 grand in on this, and you forgot the part that's free. The part that's free is just pushing the pedals harder. In Vancouver, this is the meta. If you see someone that looks like Lance Armstrong, they're a dentist, and they're oh, bro, I'm not going slow. It's my recovery ride. I'm in zone 1. I'm in zone, dude. It's my hard ride's tomorrow. See them tomorrow. My Whoop ring said I didn't have a good recovery last night, so we're doing another recovery. I've never seen them go fast. If you see someone on a Walmart Huffy with long curly hair, get ready. Get out the radar gun, because they are gonna fucking blow by you as soon as the light turns green. If you see someone on an $80 Walmart bike, it's over. Me and my daughter were watching the American Sumo last night. You guys seen that on Game TV? Imagine my surprise when a dude stepped into the sumo, I don't know, is it a ring, I guess? The sumo ring? He was like 6'2", 215 pounds. I was like, you are fucked, man. You got, I don't know. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing from a technique standpoint, but just from a physics standpoint, I think you're in for a long night. What happened to him? He fucking lost, man. He got. I guess in sumo you don't really get your ass beat, but he was having a real hard time against a guy that was like 5'10", 370 pounds. When you make good shit, I don't care if you listen to good shit. If you're making like business insights and shit like that, if you're making PowerPoints, your taste better be good as fuck. If you're actually making like good art, you can listen to whatever fucking bullshit you want to. But if you're like, hang on, oh, don't worry, I'll get the work done on the plane, and then the work is a slide deck, nah, man, you better be into some fucking Kino. You better not be watching The Wrecking Crew with Jason Momoa while you fucking increase shareholder value. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Plate is just a brick of salmon. All this amazing looking, he's literally seeing a guy who's 96 who's eating a bunch of bread and cheese, and he's still going, nah, that ain't me. It's a brick of grilled salmon with nothing else on the plate.
Because I don't like carbs. And of course, I think countering the beer is a little poulet de Montrachet, which I think is excellent. So
that's carbs, bro.
So cheers, everybody. Let's enjoy. But remember, reduce the carbs, eat the protein.
Shut up, man. You're not... You literally, well, I thought I understood the video. Now I don't understand the video because he's showing a 96-year-old man who's just eating carbs. And then he's going, if you want to live a long time, reduce your carbs. He's 96. Also, take your shirt off, Kevin. A watch that makes a grown man weep. Okay, this is from the source. Kevin O'Leary gets emotional after receiving his one-of-one unique AP, Royal Oak Openworked.
It's incredible. I can't believe I'm holding it. The only one in the world.
Holy fuck, that's funny, man. That's so funny. can't believe I'm holding it. The only one in the world. Let's see what else he's got. I like when he wears the
Mr.
Howie
Wonderful,
Mandel
here is-
glasses. I like when he wears the Howie Mandel glasses.